What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Shot in the Dark reactions with me, Dan. We're going to be reacting to even more ghosts today. We are going to be ghosted out by the end of the day, but you know what? Couldn't think of a better way to feel, to be fair. Listen, we have got a lot to get into. We've got a set list in front of me right now, and there's still some songs on that set list, which is the concert tomorrow, by the way, which I still haven't heard. One of those songs is called Mummy Dust. Apparently this is a bit of a chunkier one, which I'm very excited to hear. If you haven't already, please feel free, do the amazing favours of always liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you're new, hitting that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Of course, as always, we need to bring it up, but 95% of you this month haven't subscribed to the channel. But you know what? That could change. Next month. I'll see if that's changed. If it has, amazing. We are still on the way for our first milestone of 500 subscribers. If you can do that, that would be amazing. If you do hit that 500 subscribers, we will then react live on YouTube to the Right Here Right Now film. We'll react to it in real time, which would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? So feel free to please get involved and reach that first milestone and then achieve that incentive. If you're just joining us for the first time, we've got loads and loads of ghost songs already reacted to, so please feel free to do your best and go through those. Yeah, if you are joining for the first time as well, I think it's probably worth saying that I do pause videos, I do break them down as I go. I don't edit videos, this is all done in one take, so don't shoot the messenger if I get things wrong. I'll do my best, but if I did get things wrong and you feel like commenting about it, why not leave a comment down below as well, because I do reach a point in the afternoon where I react to every single comment by basically replying on what I think that I should say at the time and everything, and getting involved, because I really genuinely want to make this a bit of a community basically. So yeah, introduction over, let's get into the song. I'm raring to go for this one. Let's go. This song is called Mummy Dust. Let's go. Right, so as always, I've got the song lyrics in front of me. I'll write down any interesting things that I hear as we go, and try and break down the song as much as possible. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from this one. Let's just get into it. Let's go. Oh! Oh, that's quick. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are going into that chorus in a minute. We have to talk about so much already. Wow. Wow. This is like a steam train. And it's just like heading for impending doom. I love how the drums are hitting the riff as well. And when they're doing the part, the drums are going on the snare. Then we hit the main riff. Oh, that's naughty! That is a naughty riff. What are we doing there? We are flirting between some C's and D's, but some like weird shapes, man. I need to write this down. What is going on there? I think the D minor and there's like an A flat as well, which is what's giving us this real sense of dread. Wow. Wow, really interesting keyboards as well, leading us into this next section. Oh. It's almost like a whisper behind it as well, so saying something. What is it saying? Or is it just sounds? So really reminds me of spillways. You know, using whatever sound you can make to further make a part sound more interesting. I love that break up there as well. We've got this huge train, and then we've just got this beautiful break section here. Get ready for the break. And then the bass carries us in. We've got this lovely, feel like we're levitating for a second, and then bam, straight down to the floor again when the verse comes in. Get ready. Get ready. I was carried on a wolf's back to corrupt humanity. A lot of that's just the same chord. That's just an A flat. We're just doing A flats over and over, but the bass is filling in those spaces as well. So much happening already. I was carried on a wolf's back to corrupt humanity. Ooh, nice slide there. Oh, we need to talk about this. The way that he's delivering this wordplay is disgusting. I was carried on a wolf's back. On a wolf's back to corrupt humanity. He to corrupt humanity. And we're playing there with so much character again, but we're not saying words how we would pronounce them as normal human beings. We wouldn't say humanity like that. Humanity normally it's got very much a cut off. If you're singing lines with Y's on the end, a lot of the times, unless you're pronouncing that T, that capital T, as your end note, you can't prolong a word that ends in Y. So he's really, really playing on the T in humanity instead of the Y, which is really cool. Listen again. I was carried on a wolf's back to corrupt humanity. I will pummel it with opulence. I will pummel it with opulence. Wow. A wolf's back to corrupt humanity. With opulence and greed. In God you trust, Mamma Mia. Death, Mamma Mia. What the hell? Is that chorus? It's going to be a long video. Every single word in this sentence has a note. So interesting. In God you trust. Really cool. reminds me of AC/DC. They do this a lot with I am Iron Man. Really, really hard to do that though, because you might be losing cadence in either the singing, or you might be losing cadence in the melody, what you're trying to produce on an instrument. This isn't easy to do. You kind of got to find some sort of balance, but the band balance so well with the singing in this section, and it's so infectious. Every chord has a note, as a word. Oh my God, that really feels gross, man. I feel grossed out right now, guys. This song is the darkest and the most sinister that I've heard Ghost to date. It's so black metal. I fucking love it. Let me hear that again. We've got an A flat, a B, a G flat, and a C minor, and it's that C minor with the on the piano, which is I'm just sensing so much dread from that one section. It's so horribly right for this song. Oh my God, I can't help it. Every time I hear that, it's vomit-inducing, because it's so unsettling for as a musician to hear those notes so bizarrely placed, but then also like there's like dissonance. And we've never spoke about dissonance because Ghosts don't really technically use many dissonance, but the dissonance, essentially what it is the C minor in this line where he says trust. Beautiful grit on that part, by the way. All right, throughout the song, there's so much distortion and grit and compression on these vocals. But what I was trying to say is, once the line says trust and you've got that C minor on the guitar, the piano, there's dissonance there, because the piano, even though we're in C minor, it's played slower than the drums and the guitar, so it's dissonance. It's shouldn't be there, but because it's there, it creates this real evil sound, and it's absolutely captivating. I don't know how many times I've been listening to this one. Oh my God. Wow. My mummy dust. Oh shit. That is so foreboding, man. I don't know how many times I'm going to listen to this chorus. And that bass. We're back on the A flat. Dissonance in the lead now. Oh my God. Still playing with those T's. Rapacity, right? And incapacity. Yes, they rhyme. Amazing, put them in. But can you sing them in this way without deliberately playing on the capital T in these letters and these words. You can't do it, guys. Capacity is a T, not a Y. So you have to be really careful on how you do this. And it's so good. It's so good. The Cavalier of Crapulence. Is crapulence a word? Because opulence means like, you know, grandness, doesn't it? Something that you own that has like worth, right? Opulence. Crapulence? It is a word. Sickness of indisposition from excessive eating or drinking. So it's the contrast of opulence and crapulence. Dude, I did not know that crapulence was a word. I thought it was wordplay, and they were using the word crap, which is obviously a word that we use to describe something bad or like, you know, disgusting something. Is that where the word crap comes from? Crapulence? Wow, I learned something today. The Cavalier of Crapulence. You take that from the first verse. I will pummel it with opulence. Your Cavalier of Crapulence. That is unreal, man. To this feast of rapacity, I'll murder you in treasures just to feed your incapacity. So I will flood you with all of the riches that you requested, because that's what you've wanted all this time, isn't it? You've wanted the riches and all the things that you think measure up to being a decent human being. I can get this already. We are talking about the rich. We are talking about the wealthy and the people that just have it all but still want more. And they feed on your incapacity. But it's not that. We're not talking about from their point of view. We're talking about our point of view as this character, and we'll murder you in treasures. Murder you in treasures. So not only are we going to give you what you want, but we're going to let you fucking drown in it. You're going to drown in all this gold. It's so poetic. Wow. So good. Here's the chorus again. Oh, that. Oh. Where are we building? Is that a keytar? That's a keytar, man. What an interesting instrument. I'm getting like a lot of like industrialness from the band. But now I'm getting like a real like technical sort of electrical vibe as well. You know, I'm getting like a contrast of one version of music and then the other, and they're bleeding together, and it's just so weird, man. This is like Radio Gaga on steroids, and they just gave like the most hardcore inducing drugs to the band and just said, look, you're a deathcore band now, play. It's just so weird. Oh. Woo! Oh my god, that chorus, honest to God, every single goddamn time makes me want to puke. I love it. The verse, this third verse, you're the possession of avarice. I'm the ruler of the earth. I will smother you in riches till you choke on sordid mirth. You are surrounded in cupidity from purulence and lust. I am the magnet for stupidity. Divine, you feel my thrust. I feel like I'm literally reciting Shakespeare, man. This is so lyric heavy, but it's so quick still. The tempo is so fast. He's not rapping this section. You'd look at this and you'd think of the tempo and you'd be like, how the hell are you going to get all of those words into the song? But it's because the song is intentionally dragging. The drums are going crazy, but everything else is dragging behind. And it's a real delicate balance, but it works so well because it allows the words to flow. What a beautiful song, man. In the most destructive, disgusting, dark way, you know? Till you choke on sordid mirth. Still talking about these people that are just in possession of all of this opulence. We're rhyming with that word again, by the way. Purulence. We're rhyming with those words again. Wow, man. So avarice, I know that means wealth as well. Cupidity. I'm learning some words that I've not even heard before. You are surrounded in cupidity. I mean, Cupid is obviously, you know, a little guy that runs around trying to make people fall in love. So is that like some sort of like lust thing? Surrounded in lust? Because from purulence and lust. So it's like so much love that it's sickening. You're surrounded in all of this love to a point where it's sickening, essentially. I'm the magnet for stupidity. So I absolutely know I'm drawn to stupidity because I know it so well. But I'm the magnet for it. And magnets can repel and attract, right? We're talking about attracting with lust. But a magnet can do both. So I'm a magnet for stupidity. So I can stick to it or take it away. Divine, you feel my thrust. So with this divinity that I'm gonna take from inside of me, I'm gonna make you feel that. I'm gonna make you feel like that I have everything in order for you to feel divinity. So amazing. This might be the song that has the heaviest lyrics for me. And then you've got this guitar section. Just completely out of the blue. That works so well. And then you've got this like, which is straight out of like a horror movie. Like the notes that they're playing on that keyboard there reminds me of like old Dracula movies. You know, like you've got that organ playing, but they're in unsettling minors. So it's naturally an unsettling melody that's putting there. Where does that come in? So we're still going lust, and it ends. Thrust, ends. But stupidity and cupidity, we're going cupidity, because there's space. Oh man, there's a lot going in on this song. I need to see this song live. Holy shit! Wow. Oh, hello. We're still building. We're building again. What is going on? There's like the minors of the song and the flats in the song. In God we trust. That bit, all flats. Obviously, the thing that makes it weird is the C minor on the last word. But the keyboards are making really strange chords that are in major. The F major and C major are happening at the same time. B flat, F, then C. I get it. There's an intention here. In God you trust. So there's like there's a divinity, as we were talking about just in the last verse. That divinity's fighting back against this oppressive evil. And it's like this battle of the two that are happening here. In God you trust. My mommy does. And they're battling one another in music, and it's so weird. There's a battle going on the majors and minors of the song, and they're battling together, and who's gonna win? Well, it turns out I know who wins, because the last note of the song is a C major. Angelic C major. A really angelic chord in C major to end. So we end on a C major, but we start on a... What did I write down? We start on an A flat. We start on an A flat and we end on a C major. What a weird song, but what a beautiful piece of art that just only Ghost is able to do this song. Fucking imagine trying to cover this thing. I wouldn't even know where to start. Where does this song even lie in your head when you're trying to write something like this? There's so many parallels that happen, and you're like, okay, this is amazing. And then there's so many like contrasts, which normally fit so well. And in this song, they're intentionally battling one another all of the time, and it just feels like that. It feels like there's a constant battle between good and evil, and it feels like throughout the entire song, the evil's winning until right at the end, that C major gives us a bit more hope. Oh, wow. What a weird song, man. That's on the set list as well for tomorrow. And I just can't imagine that following a song. Like, what follows that song? Monstrous Clock follows that song, and that makes so much sense. Wow. Two of the songs I reacted to today follow one another, and that really does make sense because they're kind of in the same sort of uncomfortable ballpark of flat notes. And this ends on a C major, which allows us to go into a more... I mean, the encore is Mary on a Cross after that, so maybe that's how they do it. They keep that C major going constantly. You know, it's echoing around, and then all of a sudden, Ghost, we want you back, encore, blah, blah, blah. They come back out, they do a more light-hearted song, which makes sense because they ended on a light-hearted note in C major. Jesus Christ, this is very, very, very ingenious songwriting. It's very ingenious song placing as well. And it's just a very, very odd song that really makes me crave for more like this. What other songs are like Mummy Dust, guys? Because for me, this is the darkest they've gone. I heard people saying that the darkest I've already heard. This is easily darker than anything I've heard so far in terms of the way it's sung. There is no melody to the song in terms of regular singing. This whole song is compressed airflow and dread the whole way through. There is no part in the song where, even when the notes change into majors, there is no words in those sections. Deliberately, because that's a different character. So clever, man. Wow. Really good. Well, guys, we are firmly down that rabbit hole now. Jesus, we only have a few more songs left for the set list. I am absolutely at a loss on the level of difference between all of the songs that we've reacted to, but then the similarities of saying, yes, that's Ghost, because we know it's Ghost. But yet the way that they do these songs, man, it is just absolutely captivating. And I've used this word, the first time I ever heard Ghost, I used the word captivating. It still is. But this song is dread personified. The feeling of dread. I was seriously, if someone was like, I need a song and it's got to represent dread, Mummy Dust. Straight away. Like, I can't think of another song that gives me that feeling of just pure dread. Wow. What a song. What a band. If you enjoyed that, guys, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button so you don't miss future videos. I'm not even saying the thing I normally say right, because I'm completely, absolutely blown away. But you know what it is by now anyway. Yeah, thank you so much for everyone tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one, yeah? See you later.